Hello. What's up, everybody? This is Zeke, and I'm here with DK, and it's time for another episode of The Warrior Behind the Beard. So, happy Friday to you all. And as you know, we've changed the time that we have our show from Monday to Friday, and we're going to be delivering you guys once a week as we've been doing so far. So, if you haven't heard the show before, what is wrong with you? Start on episode 1. But if you have been on the show before, you know what to do. If there's any kiddos in the room, we are not going to be responsible for the new words they learned. All right. So I'm going to give it to my man DK Watts so he can introduce the guest that we have today for you guys. DK.
Hey, what's up, guys? Happy to be on another episode, and I've got the honor of introducing Nick Mixon. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm sorry. But Nick Mixon, born in Greensboro, North Carolina. His beard is 2.5 inches long. Definitely something to be proud of. And a fun fact about this guy, he used to train NFL athletes as a performance coach. So I'm really excited to hear about that part of his life. But I'd like to introduce Nick, man. How you doing, Nick?
What's up?
What's up?
How are y'all doing?
Doing good.
Doing great, brother.
Good. Happy Friday to y'all.
So, Nick, my man, anything you wanna let us know before we start grilling you here?
Man, it's an honor to be on the podcast since y'all started it. I was very excited. I remember telling Dakota, I was like, man, I can't wait to be on there with y'all. He just kept telling me, one day, man, one day. And then that day has finally come.
It is here.
My mark.
No, we're happy to have you on, man.
Yeah, man, we're really happy you're here today, and we're looking forward to asking a couple of questions here, man.
Bring them on.
And we got a little surprise for you at the end there, so stand ready. So, brother, I'm gonna get this started, and obviously, Warrior Behind the Beard. So we gotta start here. What made you want to grow that beard, brother?
Honestly, I mean, I have not seen my face, my bare skin under my beard for probably 8 years.
Oh, wow.
I have always had a beard. I have the babiest 12-year-old looking face that anybody could ever have in their entire life. And ever since I knew I could grow a beard and grow facial hair, I was like, I'll never go back to that. And I did it one time, and I regret it to this day that I ever shaved bare, and I will never do it again. I don't own a razor except for to shape up my cheeks, and that's about it.
There you go.
Oh, brother, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I had to shave mine last July, and I swear to God, bro, I look like a 12-year-old without it.
It's almost like a dog getting their balls chopped off. Like you lose a part of your manhood.
Yes, I agree.
That's exactly what it is.
My face was cold too. That was a big thing I noticed when I took my beard off. Suddenly was like, God damn, man, I can really feel that wind.
Oh, I know. It keeps us warm, and that's the whole reason behind it, and it makes it look manlier. So, yeah. But no, I look like a 12-year-old kid that's 30 years old and looks like a pedophile or something. I hate it.
That's not a good look, man, especially if you drive that van.
I know. I look way better with a beard, so me not looking like a pedophile is a plus for me. So
yeah, I think it's a plus for everyone. But no, you said you use your razor only for your cheeks. So, like for your beard, what's your day-to-day beard routine in the mornings?
Usually when I wake up, I try to wake up as early as possible to get my beard done because, as my girlfriend would say, I am very womanish when it comes to my beard. I take so much time on it because I take pride in it. But I mean, even if I don't wake up early, I'll be late for work before I leave out of the house to make sure my stuff is taken care of. And I have done that before. And I've used it as an excuse. And my boss has asked me, why are you late? And I was like, my beard was messed up.
Yeah, my boss see my beard? So. That's why I'm late.
Yeah. Yeah, this is why I'm late. This is the money. This is why y'all get so much cars. You can see my beard.
Yeah, the moneymaker.
Right.
But nah, I wake up, enough time to at least get in the shower, wash it, condition it. I don't do it every day. Probably every other day I do it, or if I've had like a real long, sweaty, manly, gruntly day selling cars. Wash it, get out, have my beard straightener going on, get it heated up, get some nice heat spray on there, a little bit of oil and some balm, and I'm ready to go. And I'm in there and I'm brushing the shit out of it, make sure it's damn nice and golden looking.
There you go.
Taking some pride there, man. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I've got to. I take more time in front of the mirror than she does. She laughs at me about it all the time.
Yeah.
We're all in that one, man. I got my wife looking at me weird too about all the time that I spend in front of the mirror there.
Yeah. I've got my whole setup in my dang. I went out and bought a shelf that goes on the corner of my mirror and my wall, and I'm like, it turntables on it. I'm like, babe, you see this? I've got more stuff on there than she does. So
Nice.
That's hilarious, dude. That is so true. So, brother, I'm gonna steer you a little bit away from that beard routine, and I'm gonna head onto your work life. And exactly what I want to know is, what did you want it to be when you grew up?
Football coach, man.
Football coach.
Yeah, I was a 3-sport athlete in high school. I mean, I was a pretty good athlete and got injured my senior year, and I went to college and stuff, played a little bit of semi-pro football and stuff and arena football, but my passion was just coaching. And I actually got to do it from my alma mater, my high school, for 2 years. After I did a little bit of performance coaching. That's what I've wanted to do, but man, that shit don't pay no damn bills. It just doesn't pay the bills as much as I love it. It's more like a hobby almost, because you can't afford to live off of it unless you're a teacher and a head coach, which I wasn't, obviously. But it's coaching, man, being around the sports. That's what I've loved to always be around.
So was that your first job growing up, was helping your athletes out?
Oh, hell no. Are you talking about my first ever job?
Oh, that's my question. What was your first ever job? How did you get that?
Well, I got my first ever job. My first real job was in college. I worked at a damn car wash, man. I was a Autobell car wash on the East Coast.
Nothing wrong with that.
I worked there for 7 years, man.
Oh, damn.
And I was a
7 years. Wow.
7 years. I started when I was 20 years old, and I worked there until I was 26, man.
Nice.
Man, that's longer than any job I've ever had. That's incredible.
That's currently the longest tenure job I've ever had.
Wow. All right, man. So here's my question. I mean, you stayed there for 7 years. There must have been something about that place that was pretty damn cool. So, what was your first boss like? I mean, to make that environment happen.
My first boss was not bad. His name was Chip. And he was just a bald guy that just loved fitness and stuff. And he kind of showed me the ropes a little bit. And don't get me wrong, I've had some shitty fucking bosses with that job. Like, I hated my manager, who became my district manager, so it made me hate him even more. And he was always up my ass about something when I became a store manager for him. But I mean, the job, 20 years old, I ain't got no responsibility except for damn drinking beer.
There you go.
So most of my money went to that, and I definitely did not do the right stuff with my money. And it showed a few years ago, but everybody gets past it. But the job was good. I was 20 years old in college. I got offered a management position at 21. I was like, man, screw college. I didn't even finish. Went straight to working, man.
So in your work history, I think I know the answer to this, but what has been your favorite job to date?
It might surprise you. My favorite job, I have two of them. My favorite job I've ever done with just the experience, has nothing to do with money, was being a performance coach and coaching in high school. But money-wise, is being a car salesman. I love my job. It sucks some days, but you take the bad days and you and you roll with the good ones. But if I had to choose like top three, it'd be performance coach/coach in high school, which would be, I guess, number two. And then car salesman would be my third job, which I never thought I would be. But
no, that's a cool little
definitely the
cool.
performance
you've
coach.
been on. And
Oh yeah, I've had so many jobs. I'm a dang utility man.
Well, you keep bringing up the performance coach stuff. So what all did you do with those NFL athletes to train them? How was that for you?
Well, I actually got into it. I was still working at Autobell, and a buddy of mine who was the head performance coach. I don't know if you've ever heard of Ricky Prohl. Played in the NFL 17 years.
Ricky
Played for Arizona Cardinals.
Oh yeah,
Carolina Panthers. He was part of the greatest show on turf for the St. Louis Rams. I actually worked pretty much under him at his pretty much his sports complex in Greensboro, and he had the performance coach PSP, which is Prolific Sports Performance, and buddy of mine, he said, I want to bring you on as a performance coach because he knew my background of playing football. We played semi-pro football together, and I didn't know what to go into it. Most days we're just training like 6, 7-year-old kids up to college and high school athletes, but then you got them days where you got NFL athletes coming on their off days. I actually trained the Panthers offense for 2 off seasons with Cam Newton.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Damn, that's pretty cool, brother.
Oh, it was Kelvin Benjamin's rookie season when he played for him. That was the first time that I actually got like full on, every day training with him. You want to talk? People rag on Cam Newton. Cam Newton's my boy. I'm a Panthers fan, die hard. Everybody else sucks. Don't care. I hate that the Panthers let him go. He's my boy. He's got his little weird shit he does off the field, but the man could play some football.
Oh yeah,
there ain't no doubt about it. And I'm telling you, if you could catch a pass from an NFL quarterback, there's nothing like it, because just him tossing it like you would just flip it to your friends in the backyard, it's like a high school football quarterback swinging it to you.
Yeah.
That's how strong he is.
Wow.
But the experience of it was just amazing. Just being around those guys, seeing them and like nobody else can see them, because everybody just sees them on TV interviews.
Right.
And I loved working with them because I got a better experience of training those guys. Like, they were taking in, what I was teaching them to heart. And I'm like, man, what I'm doing is they're going to apply it on the field some way, somehow. Yeah. Whether they remember my name or not, they're still going to do it.
Right.
But no, I've trained quite a few NFL athletes, not just solo, but with the program. And it was an awesome experience, man. I've met a lot of NFL guys that, I never would expect to meet. NFL owners I never would expect to meet. I could name a list of them if you want me to. It'd probably surprise you some of them I've met.
So here's what I'm gonna ask you then. Now, I want you to remember a funny story from that time that you can tell me. Just anything that you can come to mind that is like a funny story that stuck with you.
I'll tell you a time where I literally about threw up and shit my pants for being asked to do something.
Okay.
As a performance coach. Okay. So I'm sure y'all guys know Keenan Allen for the San Diego or the Los Angeles Chargers. Yep. He's from Greensboro. I trained him. My brother played against him in high school his senior year, got their ass beat by the high school team. He won like 3 state championships in a row. Whatever. He was a big athlete, whatever. And I'm not throwing him under the bus or nothing, because he's still my boy and he's doing great things, Pro Bowl guy. But his pro day, I actually got to work. We did it. We filmed his pro day from NFL Network for his pro day. And, we're setting up and stuff, and we're getting all, the testing ready. And we get a call that his brother, who was going to be throwing to him, got in an accident on the way to the sports complex. And he had to go to the hospital.
Damn.
Well, my training that I specifically done was quarterback training. And I've thrown to Keenan many times. I've thrown to, different NFL guys many times and done training and stuff. And I was asked to do his pro day throwing on national television.
All right.
Oh,
Mike Mayock came up to me. He's now the GM for the Raiders and stuff. He was with the NFL Network. He said, Ricky, who's going to throw to him? He said, our coach is going to throw to him. He's talking about me. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, straight, what?
Oh, my gosh.
I'm about to throw on national TV. And I go to the bathroom. I'm like trying to like wipe the sweat off my hands. I'm getting nervous. And I'm like, Nick, I was like, you can fucking do it. I was like, you do it every day. So I go out in the field and Mike's like, we got 5 minutes till where cameras are rolling. And I'm warming up. I'm getting ready. And Mike comes over to me. This is Mike Mayock. He said, man, you ready? I said, yeah, well, I got you. I said, I won't make him look bad. There's 30 NFL coaches in there. Or all the teams are there looking at him, all the scouts.
Mm-hmm.
And based off what he does is directly coming from me.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I think Ricky saw my face and knew how white I was. And he just came and he said, hey, man, don't worry about doing it. I'm going to do it. And I was like, no, I can do it. He's like, nah, he said, I can't have you screw this up. And I was like, and I was mad. I mean, I was, as soon as in the back of my head, I'm like, thank God he didn't have me go fucking do that. Because every ball would have been in the roof, on the wall. And they're like, who's this fucking
all over the place
special ed kid throwing a football to this guy?
Man, that was like that time you're about to have a fight and somebody comes and grabs you. You go like, no, let me go. I'm going to kill him. And suddenly you go like, thank God, brother. Thank God you came in.
You. Thank you for saving me from that disastrous plan that you had for me to begin with.
That's awesome.
But that's one thing I do. Like you always say, like, don't regret or anything. That's one regret I had is I didn't get to throw to him. But I'm so glad I didn't because I probably would have made him fall even farther in the draft than he did when he got drafted. And so I was like, all right, I didn't do something.
Well, I'm going to steer us away from the NFL a little bit and go back to kind of your upbringing or childhood, really. But in your opinion, which friend of yours has affected you the most, good or bad, growing up?
Friend that has affected me the most, I'd say my best friend right now. I'm gonna take this. I got two friends. I know it's saying one, but I'm going off the rack, man. Y'all are gonna put me on something at the end of this, so I got to go off the rack on this one. So I've got two friends. My best friend, Jackie boy, he's my best friend. That man, who, by the way, is 23 years old, he has had more. He's been with me through so much shit in the past 3-4 years that I've known him. Like, I don't know where I would be without having him as a friend. Like, that guy, he taught me the car business, which is my job now. I've been through so much damn personal shit that he's been there, when I was going through stuff a couple years ago, just personal life with kids and whatnot. And he literally picked me up and said, you got this. And he's been there ever since. We talk every day. He lives 2 hours away now since I moved, but he's been a big influence on me. He always has that knack of just saying everything will be all right if you just keep positive about it. And he's always checking on me, making sure everything's good. And it's crazy. I'm fucking 7 years older than me, but he might as well be damn 7 years older than me. But nah, he's been my best bud ever since. He's damn near my brother. And the second person, she's actually my girlfriend. Since I've met her, she literally has been somebody that I've kind of tried to emulate. Almost damn near like she saved me 6 months ago since I met her. It sounds like a short amount of time, but it's not, because we damn near, it's like we've been together for years. But just being around my kids and stuff, like, she's definitely, I could say, is my best friend that I see every day, but that's not a guy.
Yeah.
Essentially.
No, that's awesome.
But
right.
Nah, she's got her head on her shoulders. She does everything. She's damn near perfect, even though she'll tell you she's not. But it's it's hard not to look up to her because she does everything so right, and I do a lot of shit wrong. So she kind of keeps me in place.
No, it's good to have that.
Man, look at my man Nick here scoring some brownie
Hell
points.
yeah.
Oh yeah, she's sitting right here beside me. But I'm not lying about it either. She is. She's definitely my best friend. I tell her everything.
No, man,
Any and
that's
everything.
awesome to have that support system.
Brother.
Oh yeah, and I mean, I know both of you married, correct?
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes.
So I mean, she's definitely going to be my future wife, and I couldn't think of anybody better to have as my future wife.
Hell yeah.
My best friend.
Oh shit! Is she finding that out now?
No, she knows.
Come on, man.
I'm not throwing the whole, I was going to do a big old podcast. Like, listen, you want to get married, girl?
Dude, I commend you, brother, because this can never get deleted. So at any time, she can bring you back to this episode and be like, "You
she's
said
like,
it."
She's going to be like, you remember you said you're going to marry me?
Don't worry, man. I'll send her a copy. So, brother, I got a question for you here. So, you know how they say, men, we never grew up. Our toys just get more expensive, right?
Right.
So, what activities did you used to do? What were your favorite activities growing up versus today? Things that you've kept on doing or completely 180 them?
I've tried to stay with sports as much as I can, I'm 30, which ain't that old as everybody keeps telling me, but a perfect example today, I'll tell you. I try to stay with sports, but I haven't done it in a while. Kids, they take up your entire life, so your sports is playing dang Barbies and cars. But
right,
yeah, I play more race cars and monster trucks than anything. But like a perfect example today, it's Memorial Day. We ain't busy at work, which I had to work today. But we got a basketball goal at the back of our dealership, and it's about closing time. You know what? We're going to shoot a little hoops. Shoot a little hoops became a 2-on-2, 212 game. Sweaty. It's 89 degrees here. I'm huffing and puffing like I just ran a fucking mile in 2 minutes. Like I'm dying. I ain't never in my life hurt so bad than when I was playing sports on the regular. But no, I try. I mean, I try to. I'm competitive with everything. Cornhole. We played cornhole this weekend. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking beat your ass, future father-in-law. But I just try to. I'm very competitive, and when it's sports, I mean, there ain't nothing like it. I love being around it. I love playing it. I'll play it. I'll play pickup basketball till I can't fucking walk no more. Or football, whatever I got to do. So sports has been kind of a big thing. So I try to stay close to that as much as I can.
Okay.
Whether it's watching it or going to it. But I'm trying to get my son into it. He's 3. It looks like a damn 7-year-old. He's that big. But I'm not kidding you. I'm 6'2". He comes up to my waist, and she'll tell you.
Dang.
He's tall. Because I'm 6'2".
Dang.
And everybody thinks he's 5 years old. He just turned 3 in May.
That's gonna be fun to see.
He's gonna be a big boy. Yeah, he's gonna be a big boy. So I'm ready for him to start playing sports and move over from like, all right, daddy ain't playing no more, but I can be close to it because Kate will be doing it. So I'm like, all right, yeah.
Well,
and I'm gonna be I'm gonna be that dad in the damn stands, like, let's fucking go.
Oh hell yeah!
And then looking over like, I'm sorry.
If they don't expect that,
like, yeah, fucking kick his ass.
As a father, they need to rethink some things because that's our job to go crazy. And you got the coaching background, so he's double screwed. Growing up.
Yeah, he's gonna be waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning, just eating eggs, raw.
Yes,
and running 5 miles before he goes to school.
Well, more on a family note, like you brought up, what has been your biggest struggle as a family, either growing up or in current time?
I guess as a parent, you always, I don't know. For me, as a parent, I always want to make sure I'm doing right by them. I want to be their hero. And I try to make sure I'm that for both of them. even if if somebody thinks I'm not, as long as they know I am, I could care less. I don't care about nobody else what they think of me as a parent. As long as if they're happy and they're laughing, I ain't say I love you, Daddy. I know I'm doing a good job, but still in the back of your head, you're like, am I doing a good job as a parent, and and things like that. But if I'm doing anything I had growing up for way on the other end of the spectrum for them, I know they're good because I didn't grow up in the best life on anybody would have, but I definitely want to make sure that they never experience. I want them to experience everything I never got to experience. Like I'm trying to plan like a big trip to like Disney World in a couple years and stuff. I never had that. I went to Disney World for the first time at 26 years old.
Oh yeah.
And I was a kid in the damn candy
Nice.
store. I was like, I rode every fucking ride. And I was happy as can be. And I want my kids to experience that. But I guess the biggest struggle is wondering if you're doing if they're looking up to you, wonder if you're doing everything right as a parent. And I'm starting to slowly realize that it doesn't matter what you do as long as your kids are happy and they're safe and they're taken care of and they ain't got nothing to worry about, except for being happy and playing, then you're damn near doing your damn job because that's all they should experience is being happy.
Oh yeah. And just to know that those type of questions go through your head on the daily tells me right over here that you're a great dad to those two kids.
I try to be, man. I put a lot of pressure on myself as a dad. I'm not with their mom anymore, so that's a struggle there. But when they're with me, man,
Right.
and they're with my girlfriend, we try to make sure that they're happy, they're taken care of, that there's plenty of milk in the fridge and chips in the dang pantry, man. That's all they care about. So as long as I got milk, chips, and they got their Nittany and Dad, that's all
They're
they care
golden.
about. They're golden. And
See,
trucks. That's all he cares about. And whatever she'll play with damn near everything. So
that's awesome, brother. So brother, what is your plan then? Like as a family, what is your plan to accomplish in the next, I don't know, 3-5 years? When we think where we want to be as a man, as a family, where do you see yourself there?
I will be married to their Nittany, to my girl.
Yeah, that's
Twice now.
That's
you
twice
dropped
now.
twice, and now she has.
Yep.
Now she
You're not
has a
getting out of that.
Nah, I mean I would do it regardless if she's sitting right here, if she was listening at all. I would still be saying it. Like she's brought so much joy to my life, and I know she's brought it to theirs. They're very kind of skeptical around people. I mean, first 5 seconds of meeting her, I mean, they've been attached ever since.
There you go.
So I can't say nothing bad about that, but
oh yeah,
that's such a big deal, man.
It is because
yeah.
I mean, I grew up, kind of split family and stuff like that, and I mean, I gave my dad, who's my dad now, who adopted me and my brother, I gave him shit every day, and I just didn't like him. Just because he wasn't my dad.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, he's the man that made me who I am today. But no, I mean, in 3 to 5 years, I mean, I'm going into management, hopefully with my dealership that I'm at, getting in that, family dealership and moving on to a leadership role there. Kate will be starting school probably next year. He's damn fucking smart, man. He's 3 years old, can count the damn 100 by himself, and knows how to spell shit on the damn TV. He surprises me so much with how smart he is.
That's awesome.
And you wouldn't even think it. You would think he's 5 or 6 years old. He's 3 years old. He don't know shit, but he knows how to spell on the TV.
That's awesome, dude.
But nah, I mean, I want to be married, and I'm going to. I mean, maybe have another child later on.
Mm-hmm.
But just
right, she's writing down.
She's writing down. She done clicked her damn fake pen and writing
there
on
you
her
go.
pen right now. Yep. But
so we got so far we got
years.
Married, Disney,
yeah,
another kid.
Man, dude, in 3 to 5 years, I'm gonna be at fucking Disney World with my kids and my extra kids married. Yeah. There's my damn plan.
This is awesome.
There we go.
Well, I'm sure there's a bunch of stories you can choose from, but whether it's from your childhood with your kids or with your girlfriend, what's a funny story that you can let us know about over here?
There's so many to damn
I
choose
know.
from.
Kind of.
That's a hard
Yeah, I'm kind of
question.
putting you on the spot.
And I know, and listening, some of the guys have just been like, "Oh man, I've got the funniest fucking
Well,
story."
dude, I would not try to even compare your life to Nick or Scott in any way whatsoever.
Oh God, no! I mean, I've got the Ginger Master and Nick, and I've got the Canadian freaking. I mean, have y'all seen his? Everybody's got to see his beard. It's a fucking monument.
Dude,
Oh, that dude is a
nothing can get
son.
Bro,
in and out
his
of it.
shit. He don't look normal without a beard. I've seen his pictures. Like he looks like two different people.
That thing is a steel
Like you know
trap.
how I said I look in the mirror and I say I should never shave Bear. Like he should never not have facial hair. And I'm not saying that bad for him, but he would just look.
We
different.
all would, man. It's ridiculous.
Oh, I know. I saw
what?
your
Yeah.
picture, DK. Like you look
I'm
different.
a fucking child, is what I am.
Yeah. I literally could pass for a high schooler right now if I shaved my beard.
I go from 27 to 16 easily. A beard.
Yeah. But not, I mean, I guess funny story in my childhood.
I'll even let.
It had to go back.
Go ahead.
No,
I was going to say, I'll even let you call a friend. She's sitting right by you.
Yeah, well, I know you've done some crazy stuff. I would tell a story, but she would be so damn embarrassed. Like, she would kill me.
You're on a roll right now. Don't
Can
ruin
I tell
it.
She's laughing. She wants me to.
All right.
So, I'm going to tell her because I died in my house about 3 weeks ago. She's turning so red right now. And I'm gonna send it to every friend of hers too.
Yes.
So DK, Zeke, let me ask you: Do your women fart in front of you?
Yes, they do.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Bro.
She has not farted in front of me, like on purpose.
Okay.
Or knowingly that she has. I don't know if I want to do this. I might do the scare one. Should I do that, or do you care? She's saying she don't care. Is that a trick, guys?
Man.
Dude, it might be a trick.
Well, hey, you're a coach, man. You've had 3 wins, and this could be your only loss, so it's still a good record. You know?
Yeah. All right. So I'm just going to – that's a sneak peek. She hadn't farted in front of me. Who cares? Whatever. But I'll say – so I've got this thing where I fucking film – like she's brunette, but she damn near should be a blonde. So she gets scared very easily. And I've probably got 25 videos, 30 videos of me scaring her. And it's the funniest shit I have ever seen in my entire life because it's like she's doing the Heisman to get away from the person scaring her and just a loud scream.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna post the video. You'll see it because I've made a mashup of it, just like you would see on family's funniest home videos and shit. I literally could post it and I could make money from it. It's that funny. So
that's awesome.
There was one night I came home from work and she likes to leave the front door, like the actual door that has the bolt lock open and just the regular door, glass door that anybody could walk through. And she can't hear shit because she's got music playing all the time. She's in the back of the house in our room. So I walk in and I start filming. I'm like, this is going to be an epic one. I filmed for 5 minutes with her walking back and forth from the doorway in our bathroom before she even noticed I was home.
Oh.
And I literally sat there on the bed and I turned the camera for me. I was like, how do you not see me? And it almost looked like she looks out there at me. So I'm sitting there and she's looking last time in the mirror, just make sure her hair's good. And then all of a sudden she looks at me and I mean, like she saw every horror villain in a movie was sitting on the bed. Scream bloody murder. She's like, oh my God. Ah! She's just yelling. And I'm sitting there dying. And this is a constant thing. That was the funniest shit I have ever had in our relationship. And it happens it's a weekly basis where I'm hiding behind something. And all I do a regular roar. And she's just screaming.
I don't know why it's so funny.
And she's like, you're going to give me a heart attack one day. But no, that's probably the funniest shit that I've dealt with, I guess, recently. Just scaring her is the funniest thing in the world because I've got so many mashup videos that I've been doing on InShot, just trying to make them where it's just funny as shit. And I need to post it, but I just haven't.
I can't wait to see it.
Oh, dude, you need to tag us when you do
I
that.
will. I've got to do it now. I've done let it out the bag. So
that's awesome. See, that's my wife with me. She loves scaring me because when I'm in the house, my guard is down, right? Yeah. So I'm kind of not so much of a man anymore. I just walk around however I want. Right. So whenever she scares me, she loves to do it because I'll throw the most feminine little yell that you can possibly think about. Like, and I'll put my hands out and my little knee up, like, ah! And she just fucking loves it. Oh my God. She loves it. She did it to me the other day, and the cat was on my shoulder. And when she scared me, this dude just dug his claws into my back and just pushed himself out. It was like this mix of being scared with excruciating pain, and she was laughing for about 45 minutes.
The highest pitched scream she's probably ever heard, wasn't it?
Oh God! She didn't know if the cat was dying or was me. It was one of them.
You both had you both died a little bit from the scare.
Yeah.
I'd lost at least 2 or 3 years of my life. Oh no. So
well, I'm glad I ain't got cats.
So my brother, we have come to this moment in which we're gonna do a little game with you.
All right.
I don't know if you've ever done this. It's called the brain cloud, right? So we're going to be calling it the unfiltered brain cloud game.
All right.
Now, what happens in this game? We're going to say one word, and you're going to say the first thing that comes to mind.
Oh, God.
All right? But here's the important part. You can't filter it. It's unfiltered. So the first thing that pops in your brain, you got to vomit that shit out right away.
Yeah, just right there. All right.
Just right, first thing that crosses your mind, and then we'll see if we need to talk about it or not.
Oh God! Woo! Hold up, let me take a swig of beer real quick.
Get ready.
There we go. Gentleman's promise here.
Gentleman's promise. I can't lie because she's sitting right here next to me.
All right. You ready? You need more beer?
Let's fucking do it.
All right.
Let's fucking do it. All right. So first word. It's gonna be me. I'm going. Snore
loudly.
Loudly.
Right. Who?
Okay.
Oh, I wake myself up snoring. And she'll say she don't snore, but she snores.
Yeah.
All women say they don't snore.
My 2-year-old daughter sleeps just like me. She snores louder than I do.
Yeah, no, my kids are beat.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
All right. Well, here's the second.
I'm ready for it. Let's go. Next one.
Tin can.
Beer.
All right.
Beer. We know where your head is at. That was an easy one. All right. Set.
Tits.
All right, fuck it. Let's move on. Too much time to think.
She's over here saying balls or booze. I said tits.
There you go. See? There we go. She knows.
Hey, that's what I'm telling you. She keeps me alive. See?
All right. Here we go. Buy.
A lot.
All right.
A lot of what?
Anything. Random shit.
Just a compulsive shopping here.
Oh yeah, dude. God, Target's the worst thing that me and her walk into. I don't know. Is there Target where y'all's at? I think there's everywhere.
Oh yeah.
It's like fucking Walmart, dude. Target is like.
But hold on, dude. It's the fancy Walmart.
It is the fancy Walmart.
Yeah, right.
But see, you can't put Walmart in the same category as Target because I don't feel like killing people when I go into Target.
That's true.
Because Walmart, dude, I mean, you get people in there that you could get away with murder and nobody would care or notice.
Yeah, you'd be fine.
That is true.
It
man.
is. And they're
Weird shit happens at Walmart.
exactly. You don't hear weird shit happen at Target. You get a Starbucks and you go shop and you leave.
And that's it. You don't get anything on the list
True.
that you intended for, but you do fill up your basket.
Exact. Oh my God, I gotta send y'all a thing about. Y'all probably seen it about husbands of Target. Have y'all
No.
seen that?
No.
Oh my God, I've got to send that shit to you. It's a funny fake ass video about the husbands of Target. About they're interviewing almost. It's the fun. I literally cried laughing at this shit. It would be perfect for us to then post because I showed her and I was like, babe, this is gonna be me. I'm gonna find friends that have wives in Target that shop for hours, so I can be outside and we grill, watch TV, just chill outside. It's the
Oh,
funniest.
you need to send us that, man.
I gotta find it and I'll send it to you. I know I saved it somewhere.
All right. Next word. Sports.
All day, every day.
Okay. I thought you were going to name an actual sport and that was going to be your favorite. You surprised me.
Oh,
He
you
wants
want
all of them.
now? Football now. I'll talk some football.
All right.
I'll be down watching football next to her and I'll say a stat out and it'll fucking come up on the screen. She's like, you know a lot about sports. I was like,
holy
I do.
shit.
Yeah.
All right. Next in line. All right. First thing that comes to mind here. Forbidden.
Fruit.
Forbidden fruit. The OG.
Forbidden fruit.
All right.
Well, that was a little lighter than I expected.
You are surprising me, Nick. Surprisingly.
Really? In a bad
No,
way
it's
or
a great
good way?
Like, it's so quick. I'm just like, oh, that really took me off guard there. My mind's in the gutter.
So if I said
I'm going to be honest with you. Mine is 2, and I'm almost happy we didn't do this with Scott.
Oh my God, dude, he would have so much shit off the far and left field. Left field out
Are
of
you
nowhere.
kidding me? Oh, I don't even want to know the shit that will come out of his brain.
We almost should do a mashup of everybody that's been on so far and say, do the first word that comes to your head. And Scott's gotta be high shit.
That's a rule.
It's a rule. Scott's gotta be high. I've gotta be drinking beer. Mitch has to have his spatula cooking some burgers and chicken. And then Nick's gotta be throwing mail at somebody.
Just throwing packets.
All of
While being naked.
Oh, shit. All right. Next word. Gorilla.
Oh, damn, I went fucking blank. Gorilla. Beastly. I don't know.
I want to know what your girl said.
She said glue.
No, that's good.
She might be better at this than I am. She's got a little dirty mind on her sometimes, so she might have. She should do the next one. That'd be funny. She would answer something quick because she's got, snappy snap answers right now.
Nice. Next one. Okay, I found the next one. Okay. Sons
of Anarchy.
Oh, I said that in my head. Yes.
I know, me too.
Bro.
All right.
I just got her to finish that show.
Dude, you gotta get with the next one with the Mayans.
I've watched a little bit of it, but
reviews were shit, but the show was really, really good.
Really?
Yeah, I liked it.
See, I've seen mixed reviews on it. Did you hate the way Sons of Anarchy ended, man?
I felt like it was a little bit rushed and improvised. Like someone's contract ran out and they didn't renew it, so they had to fucking end it.
Yeah, they're like, man, we've done this for 8 fucking years. Let's just roll them through a fucking 18-wheeler.
No.
Be done with it. Like, no.
I'm not happy.
No. Nobody was happy. He wasn't happy he had to do that.
Yeah, you think Jack Teller wanted to do that shit? No. He wanted to give his kids his brains.
Exactly. See, we're like-minded on that. Yes, we are.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Next word. Fame.
And glory.
And glory.
And glory.
Hand in hand.
What did the lady say?
What do you think of fame? She went blank. She's turning red.
Yeah, right.
She's like, no, I don't want to be on here.
All right. Let's go with the next one. Dress.
Dress like a girl's dress?
Yeah.
Code.
Dress code.
Dress code. Okay. All right. Yeah, your mind is not dirty at all, brother.
It's not for some reason. I don't know why, man. I usually got a bad dirty mind when I came. I'm always like, that's what she said. Ha ha ha.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I pull a that's what she said almost every hour on the hour.
That's me and my wife.
I've gotten in trouble so many times for it.
I'll do it in
It's
public
ridiculous.
places just to embarrass her.
I've done it in front of her parents.
Yeah.
I've done it in front of my grandma sitting right there in front of her. I don't give a shit. If you put it out there, it's gonna be a that's what she said.
Yeah.
All right. Opportunity.
Seized. Mm-hmm.
Always
Seized.
ready. All right.
All right.
Always ready.
All right. I got one right here. Ready? First thing that popped to mind. Sexy.
Booty.
Sexy booty.
Booty. Okay.
That's the first thing that came
All right.
out
We know
here.
he's a booty man. All right. I got the last one here. Unlimited.
Sex.
Yeah. There we go. He woke up.
Oh shit.
It's early for y'all, man. It's down there. It's 10 o'clock here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Nice. All right, brother. That was my last word. And honestly, man, I had a blast having a chat with you, brother.
Same here.
We're coming down to the end of our show here, and man, I'm happy we finally got you in here because we've been talking with you for a while now, and this was great, man. This was great. I had a great time with you. I appreciate everybody that's taken almost an hour of their time to spend with us. And thank you so much for being here, Nick.
Absolutely, man.
Thank you to your lady next to you. Remind me her name again.
Kristen.
Thank you for being here with us too.
She loves it.
But no, really, yeah, no, Nick, it's been an absolute pleasure, and wanted to thank everyone who's listening. That we're glad that y'all took the time out of y'all's day to hear more about Nick here. And
oh yeah,
no, man, I wish we had longer. We could go on for hours. I feel like it's been fun talking to you.
Same here, man. This has been when y'all first started this. I was like, I remember telling Kristen, I was like, babe, I want to be on fucking podcast. I was like, but I don't know if I've got what they're looking for. And I remember telling you, DK, I was like, man, I don't know if I'll be right for the podcast, but I want to fucking do it.
I think you messaged.
I told her, I was like, babe, when you told me, I was like, hey, man, you want to be on the podcast this week? I was like, babe, I'm going to be on the fucking podcast this week. I've got what it takes.
Yeah.
No, I remember you messaging me.
I've been
I remember you messaging me after the first episode was placed for Nick. I remember you DMing me. You're like, yeah, I would really like to be on that podcast. I'm like, well, shit, dude, you are on the list, man.
Bro, it's sort. You would not think it, but it's kind of out of my comfort zone. She would tell you the same thing, but I'm slowly starting to get out of it. But I mean, the Corona premieres probably had a little help in it, but yeah, just a little bit. But I mean, I ain't got the most, epic Scott beard or y'all's beards. I mean, you, DK, and Coach Zeke, y'all have the beards that I emulate, like I want, like everything. And she knows that. I've told her that. I was like, babe, this is how I want my beard to be. And she's like, I don't know. I was like, well, I don't care. I'm going to do it. But no, like it's been this whole journey since we first started, everything has been fucking amazing. And I've met a bunch of guys. I really want us to somehow, someday, some way get together, like in person, and get everybody together.
Oh yeah.
To do stuff.
Hell yeah, brother.
But this has been awesome. Like I've enjoyed it. The past couple of days talking to y'all about getting on here and kind of getting, I guess, myself out there. It's been awesome, and I've enjoyed every second of listening to the podcast, and become pretty much friends with y'all. Part of the brotherhood and everything too. But just getting out of my comfort zone too. So y'all, it's been awesome, man.
It's been a blast, dude, for sure.
We appreciate you, Vika.
Absolutely.
Well, for all of you listening in, if you want to reach Nick here on Instagram, he is at Nick_Mix10. And we have a page for the podcast, warrior.btb official. And I know Zeke brought it up at the beginning, but our shows from now on are going to be dropping on Fridays. So that'll give y'all time through the weekend, to listen to them, catch up. We know not everyone has an hour every day because of work and stuff's opening back up now from the quarantine. But that's where you can reach us. We generally stick up to date on our stories with what we're doing and what we have planned. So be sure to look at those. And if you want to get a hold of the hosts in any way, I'm at dwatts24, and then got my boy Zeke. He's a coach.zeke. So that's everyone's handles. And again, thank you for listening. Thank you, Nick. Had an absolute pleasure, man.
Thank you, guys. I had a pleasure also, man.
All right, guys. Take care of yourself.
Later, guys.
Cheers.